Alright, this week we're going to be doing several things. It'll be under weeks 6 and 7. Alright, and if we go here, weekly content, alright, worksheets. So the first thing you should probably work on is the worksheet. There will be links as well for you to watch videos. But worksheet 6A here that I'm showing you explains how sequence alignments work. It's essentially the same thing as dot plot. I think this first diagram explains it pretty well. Now this is kind of messed up here in this version I have. Yours should be better because I made it on Windows. Here I didn't get it aligned. As long as you're using Word, it should look better. But I think you get the idea. This is essentially the same thing as dot plot, and what that is, these are alignments, and a simple pairwise alignment, which is this, just two sequences, and of course here is our line that we would see if we aligned two sequences together and they were identical. Of course not all sequences are identical, so you're going to get places where there are gaps, and you will have to do this. So you're going to have two sequences, you align them, and you're going to find certain places. It's going to ask you what sequences are in these places, and you're going to have to run this, not run this, but work out the problem with this sequence. You're going to look for certain sequences it's going to tell you about. Horizontal sequences, vertical sequences, reverse diagonal. So figure out what these are, which direction they're going, and please list it. They should be aligned on your paper. I may redo this and make it a PDF. It should come out if you're using Word. Everything should come out aligned. Here we ask to compare original sequences, and it's asking you to where the three sequences are the same, add the alignment to the final table. In other words, where are they the same, and you would figure out where they are. Where are the gaps? Gaps are places in between two alignments, that sort of thing, and that's what like dashes are here for. If you read through it, it should be fairly straightforward. If you do have questions, please ask. Notice here I have T or A or T. Usually the first one is the dominant one if there's an issue. C or G. Go through here. Now I do want to explain this. A pyrimidine is Y, alright, which means C or T, and the complement to that is R. That means what? That's instead of a C or a T, that's going to be an A or a G. As you can see, R, these are across. So keep in mind what these terms are, and instead of using two-letter code like this, T or A T or an A would end up being like right here, a W. Alright, so keep that in mind. You can use these one-letter codes instead of the two letters with a slash. So try this assignment. If you have questions, just send me an email or a message, and we'll post it, and I'll try to clear up your questions. This shouldn't be a real hard one if you just read it. If you understand alignments, you watch the videos, it should be fairly straightforward.